All right, so here we are, Juan. You're taking me to Barbara's house?
Yeah, we're over at Barbara's house. I want Barbara to go show me the donkeys, but hi, Barbara. I got Nino on the line. What happened? You had a pipe broke?
Yeah, in my pump house.
Do I got to go fix it?
Well, the guy thinks it might be out further.
Well, let's go look. All right.
Hey, Barbara, can she hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
How are you, Barbara?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Is there any way that I can see the donkeys?
Well, yeah, you're.
I'm here. Juan's here. Let's go sit. Let's take a look at the donkeys, and then we got to figure out what to do to fix the pipe. Let's go fix the pipe. You know what happened? We had all that hard freeze. It was like 10 and 15 below around here. And so the problem is it warmed up. And so where it wasn't leaking because it was so frozen, there's the cat.
She's putting away her Christmas lights.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get a jacket on. Yeah. So it warmed up. And when it warmed up, all of a sudden, the pipe that broke probably last week sometime, now it's throwing water everywhere. So we'll find out what's going on. You know, they probably didn't bury the pipe deep enough in the ground. And when it froze that hard, it broke. And so the solution's going to be to wrap it or something. But so that's why we're here. We have to figure out what's going on.
You're going to be the one that's fixing it?
Well, I'll at least look at it and see what's possible. The reality is that I took a little bit of free time on a couple of personal issues, and but I've got to get right back in the fight. And of course, you know what's going on in the background, and we've talked a little bit about that. But I've got a very intense rest of the month with travel on critical issues that I think your audience will be very pleased to hear about. Directly or indirectly, but we're in the fight. We got some amazing stuff that's going to be breaking out here shortly. So, here's Barbara getting her boots on. All right, let's go find out.
When do you think it will be? Hey, Juan,
yeah.
When do you think it'll be breaking?
Well, there's a process here. So, and it's not just one thing; it's quite a few things. So, but we're where it's at. So
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right. Yeah. How long have you lived here, Barb?
94.
Oh.
But this was all weeds. We did it all.
So you came out here and hand plucked all the weeds so that you could have a nice yard? We can't even yeah. We can see there's a nice path you got here.
See my little shredder?
Oh, so there you go. So that's what you grind up all the food for the donkeys, that little shredder there. Oh my gosh.
And these donkeys are over 30 years old or 20 years old, or
how old were these donkeys when you got them, Barb?
6 months old.
Wow.
So she's had them for 28 years and since they were 6 months old. So okay. Oh, so that's how I get to be friends with the donkeys. I bring food for them. Well, that's most girls. If they just bring me food, I'd be their friend too. You know, Minos with keto. You know, they don't give you the good cookies. Okay. Minos with keto, I'm not as excited about, but that's what I get for cookies. Is
come on, guys.
Keto cookies. How you doing, guys?
Oh, I see them. All right, there they are.
Ooh,
and those
what's
are
their
miniature
name?
Donkeys.
Banjo and Poncho.
Banjo and Poncho. Which one's which? Oh, so he's got a.
This is Banjo.
Oh, those are so damn cute. They're tiny.
Yeah. How you doing there, huh? How you doing there, guys?
Aren't you good boys?
Yeah, how you doing, huh?
Huh?
So they're both males?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Banjo and Banjo and Poncho.
Banjo and Poncho.
Banjo.
Banjo. I mean, geez, what the hell's wrong with me? Yeah, Banjo.
Yes.
Banjo.
Hello.
Banjo.
Yeah.
See, he wants you. He wants you to feed him.
Oh, he wants
Hold
me
your
to
hand
feed him.
straight out.
Oh, well, don't take my fingers off. I'm not used to it there. There we go. There you go. That away. There you go. Yeah, it takes a couple of times to get used to it, right? All right, don't get your teeth in there. I'll get it to you. Don't worry.
Damn. You don't want one of those things ripping your fingers off?
Yeah. Well, look, if she has to chew up the hay for them before they can eat it, I don't know if my finger, I'm old and gnarly. It might actually be too hard for him to chew through anyway.
I didn't even know donkeys came like in different colors like that. There's a really the dark one there, and then there's a lighter one.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't have any rainbow donkeys here.
Yeah.
Hey, last year between Vegas and California, somewhere in California, you know, you can get miniature wild ones, you know. Somebody went in and killed 147 of them. They never
killed 147 of them. How?
Shot them.
Oh, the hell's wrong?
And these were wild. Yeah, because they didn't want them out there tearing stuff up. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, gosh, they're awfully cute. So how much longer will they survive? These are 28 years old, 27?
She's taking care of one that was 31, but she heard they can live till 40. So I told my son he'll have to live here till they go.
Or else you can't, you'll have to do it yourself. You'll just have to survive long enough to take care of. So you're staying, because you have to take care of those old people that are in their 90s, right? So
98.
That's right. So you could easily make it till you're an old person when you're like 98, right? Okay, because
that's amazing. She takes care of people like elderly people in their late 90s. She's considered she's considered a baby to them.
Yeah, she's a kid. When those old people were graduating from high school, she was like in the first grade.
That is insanity.
Sister living for 28 years. And the guy wanted me to cut the food and cut the staff, and I was already working 12 hours, 6 days a week. And,
now Banjo here, he's pretty aggressive. He's going to get all that food. Has he been doing more work today or something?
No, and his teeth are worse than this one. So.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, here. Yeah.
Those are the two only
animals. So now, you got a mouthful of something else, huh?
No, they're on the ground. He's getting them off.
Oh, he's picking them up. Well, okay. So he's the one I want to keep in the living room to pick up the morsels that fall off the plate, right? He was probably raised in the house when he was a baby. Never got over it. Yeah. So, well, okay. So you're out taking care of the donkeys, and I mean, we're worried about the Chinese invading Taiwan. We don't know if we're going to have a missile crisis in the Ukraine. We've had all sorts of reports of mischief in Washington, D.C. Nancy's got a huge committee and all that. I mean, how's this going to affect you here tomorrow when you get up in the morning? What are you going to do tomorrow morning?
Same thing, come out here and feed them.
So in the morning, you're going to come feed the donkeys while world is going into chaos, about to fall off the rails, and you're going to be feeding the donkeys.
I have faith in God, and I have a calmness. I don't worry. I mean, I try to keep tabs of what's going on, but my faith tells me God has this, but He's using other people. I mean, He's not going to just zap his fingers and everything will go away. He's got people he's using like you and Nino, as long as Nino stays quiet and doesn't blow his cork.
Damn it.
Okay.
How do I stay quiet?
Nino. Don't be a Mino and blow your cork. And the whole world will be fine. If you don't blow your cork, the whole world will survive.
But you know what? He's doing it because he's frustrated. He can't understand why people don't wake up.
That's true.
You don't want to wake up and take the bad.
Yeah, He gives us free will. God gives us free will, Nino. You have free will not to explode.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I just get frustrated like everybody else does, I guess, and I just want to find out. I want to get to the bottom of this. After I know what they did in the election, I know what they used the for. I know people are, and my own family, my own friends, everybody.
Kids, what they've done to the kids. That's what I
Yes,
can't.
the kids, the psychological damage, the mandates. I mean, this is just. I cannot believe so many people took this hook, line, and sinker. I just blows my mind. Blows my mind.
Hey, I have a question for you, Barbara. I mean, you're feeding him with your hands. I don't see any missing fingernails or like that. These must be Republican donkeys.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so they're stealth. They were like spy donkeys at the beginning. They're miniature donkeys, so they're spy stealth donkeys because they don't bite the hand that feeds them.
Right. But
oh my gosh.
My husband also told me, hold your hand out like that.
Now, how your husband's passed away?
Uh-huh.
And how long ago did he pass away?
10 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Well, yeah, see, Nino, very important point. These donkeys don't bite the hand that feeds them. They are like Republican donkeys. It's amazing. Yeah.
He's ornery.
He's what?
Ornery.
Oh, he's ornery? Yeah. It looks like he kind of gets right in there. Gets to work.
If a female were to be brought into the mix, would they act completely different with each other?
Hey, Barbara, Nino asked a question.
If you were to bring a female into the mix, would they start acting completely different around each other?
I don't know. I never tried that. Never brought one in.
I wonder if their instincts would kick in and they'd start, fighting or getting competitive.
Well, we used to have a horse and a llama and a pygmy goat and 2 sheep.
What happened to them?
Well, the horse got arthritis really bad, could hardly walk, so I had to put him down after my husband was gone. And not the llama, but you think it was a donkey maybe that killed my 2 sheep. And I don't know what happened to the goat.
Well, you know what happened, Nino, the other day. So out here at the farm, we got free range chickens that get put in at night, or they find their way in because it's so cold. And one of the folks was out in the yard doing something, and chickens are all around. And doggone if a little white wolf didn't come racing in like a streak of lightning, grabbed the chicken and kept going.
Wow, a wolf or a fox?
It was actually a wolf, a little white wolf, and it bounding through the snow went racing off into the sunset with a blood trail following it. People were heading for the pellet guns to go get him, to let him know not to come back here again. But now that he knows where dinner can be served fresh, he might be a problem. So, yeah, we have to deal with that little guy. But I mean, he was so audacious. He was so hungry. Literally, he just came through in a flash, and he was only like 10, 15 feet from where we had one of the guys that was standing. So obviously they lose fear of people, and that's when they can become dangerous, because you'd have a small child or something like that, and they get something like that, and they're being driven down with all of the building and like that. They have to, come in where there's more stuff. So that's why, for example, with especially with the mountain lions, I had Rhodesian Ridgebacks for a lot of years, and that's the dog breed that the state of California keeps. And they run this one particular breed loves to go after cats. Yeah, it's the only animal on the planet that hunts big cats besides man. And they use those Rhodesian Ridgebacks to
those are
run.
Huge dogs too, man.
Well, not necessarily. Mine were large for that. In the East, they're smaller, 50, 70 pounds. Mine were 125, 135 pound males, and 80 90-pound females. And so they would use these dogs to go out and run the cats and keep the fear of man in the cats, so they stay out further into the wilderness and don't come in and be a problem for hikers and stuff like that. And of course, that's something that's not understood. A lot of people, don't go be mean to the cats and the wolves and, grizzlies and all that, but you have to maintain the bears and all that. You have to maintain a certain amount of separation so that they're not coming in and being a threat. Literally hikers being grabbed and killed on the trails by mountain lions. A wolf coming right, just feet from human to grab the chicken, that means they've lost a lot of that fear, and that makes them dangerous at other levels. So, that's that's the life in our society that we have today. We have to kind of think about what, giving them room to live and us have room to live too. So anyway.
Well, I just want to say thank you for introducing me to Barbara and her donkeys.
Yeah. And they just found out, he got the last of the food. And so that one's Banjo. Poncho. So Poncho's the dark one, and
the light one is
Banjo is the light one, and Banjo didn't get the last handful of food. Oh no. So next time we got to make sure that Banjo gets the last handful. Yeah. All right.
Well, Barbara, thank you so much for calming my nerves, lessening my anxiety by letting me see you feed the donkeys and pet the donkeys. I mean, me feel a little better.
Well, it's good to have, think things over before you get upset a little bit. I just don't want you drinking.
I'm not going to drink, Barbara. I promise you that.
My parents were alcoholics, but not where they drank all the time. I mean, they were middle class.
Yeah.
And I saw what it did to my sisters and I. And, it's just not a good thing.
No, my sister died from it.
Yeah, that's both my parents died from it. Cirrhosis of the liver.
Yes, that's exactly what she died from.
Yeah. And
Wow.
it's not an easy death either.
No, it's painful. She was tortured. She was in pain for about 3 years. Like 3 hard years of like being in the fetal position in bed.
Yeah. And so I don't want that to happen to you, Dino. And
No.
it's hereditary, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, I know. I that's why it's 2 years. It's been 2 years since I've drank. So best decision I've ever made in my life. Sometimes it's still hard, but especially with all the stress in today's world.
Hey, listen, get some, if you ever feel the urge to drink, get some black seed oil.
What does that do?
Take a teaspoon.
What does it do?
It does all kinds of things. It helps your brain. It has anti-inflammatory in it, and they I've been reading up on it, and it says a lot of addicts, especially alcoholics, that it really helps them to come off of the alcohol.
Really?
Yeah.
Black seed oil.
Yeah. And you have to get the organic.
Does it give you a buzz or anything?
Huh?
Does it give you a nice little buzz or anything?
No, it just helps your body and helps take away that craving.
Okay, then I can get it on Amazon or something like that, right?
Yeah, but make sure it's in a dark bottle, organic and cold pressed.
Organic, cold pressed.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks, Juanito, for letting me meet Barbara in person over Zoom. So, thank you, Barbara.
In the modern era, this is about as in person as it gets anymore, but that's still fun. So you can see, look at this nice little yard they have. All this fresh snow yesterday.
How many acres is that?
There once. All they do is their own little path over there, get some food, come back here, get inside where it's warm, go back over and get some more food, come back here and go where it's warm. They're not going out in the snow. What kind of, you guys aren't even doing your job out here.
They're spoiled.
Is that about an acre of land right there?
No, that's probably a quarter acre there.
No,
This,
I have an acre back there.
oh, an acre on the backside.
This
Yeah.
is- And this is an acre.
Is this full acre right here? No.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. I can tell.
Is that including the house?
no,
Oh, full acre back to this fence back behind you.
yeah, I have three.
Yeah. Okay. That makes way more sense. Yeah. To that fence. Yeah. I got it. Okay.
And it's 2 acres I've got to that post, that white post.
Gotcha.
And then beyond me is an acre.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm ready if we have to grow our own food, see?
And you got lots of donkey poop to fertilize with, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Barbara, thank you.
You too. Take care.
Okay.
All right. You know.
All right.
Again.
All right, Juanito.
Bye.
Bye.